Hi, yeah, absolutely welcome to the Betty's channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for
Thank you.
gracing the invite.
You're
Yeah,
welcome. Thanks for
amazing.
inviting
Thank you
me.
so much. So, can you please introduce yourself to the channel?
My name is Theo Goodness. I am from Bayelsa State, Nigeria. A registered nurse in Nigeria and also here in the UK. I live in England, and yeah.
Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, so where did you study? Where did you get trained as a nurse?
I did my diploma in nursing in Bayelsa State School of Nursing, Nigeria, and after that, I went to the Philippines to get my degree in nursing in Loma colleges, and basically that's it for my studies.
Oh wow. So how long did it take to get your degree in the Philippines?
I personally took about 1 year, 6 months to get it done, and I think it just depends on how fast you can carry your courses. It Some people do it for a year, 1 year, 6 months, but I think now it's roughly 2 years now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, why did you choose to go for your degree in the Philippines? Is it because of the time, or you did not want to go to any other country because you could have actually come to the UK to get your degree as well? So why the Philippines?
Yeah, that's really a good question. To be honest, when I graduated from Bayelsa State School of Nursing, that was in 2015. I wasn't really exposed to a lot of information. I wasn't really using the internet, social media, or I wasn't really exposed. Let me use the word because I'm from Bayelsa State, and Bayelsa is not really that exposed to a lot of things that is happening. So I got in touch with a friend via Facebook. She was in the Philippines at then, and she was also doing nursing there. So when I just told her I want to come and do my degree in the Philippines, she was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." But I wasn't really. I knew you couldn't like work while schooling, or you couldn't really stay there. Like most times, if you want to travel, I think one of our goal is to like get papers over there and start living over there. But I knew the Philippines wasn't that. But at that point, I just wanted to have a degree because I just felt what's the point of just getting a diploma if you don't have a degree? That was the mentality I had. So yeah, I chose the Philippines because it was quite cheap. Let me not say cheap, but affordable. Yeah, so that was how I got to the Philippines.
Okay, so did you get to practice in the Philippines at all? What's their healthcare system like compared
Mm,
to the UK? I don't want to say compared, but like, what can you say is really different, or why would you say you don't want to practice in the Philippines? Let me just put it that way.
Firstly, their board of nursing would not let you register with them if you're not a citizen. So you cannot practice there without a license. You cannot use your foreign license to practice. Mostly, if you go there, you just get your degree and you go. You cannot even work. If you want to work, you have to pass through a lot of processes like getting a work visa, and the pay is not just what it I would say. So it's not worth the stress, and they don't really have job opportunity compared to um developed countries. So it wasn't part of my plan at all. So I just wanted the degree. That was it.
Okay, you were talking about your mentality changed. Like you said, if you had, I can't really remember how you put it, but you said if maybe like if you had known, you wouldn't have gone for the degree or something like that. That your mentality changed
Yes.
more about that.
Well, when I say my mentality, if when I graduated in 2015, if I had known if you come to the UK, you can do your BSc for 1 year and you can actually be working, and after your 1 year, you can actually register with NMC UK. I think that would have been my first option. Coupled with the expenses one spent in the Philippines, if I had used that to pay for my tuition and come over here while working and trying to get my license in the UK, I think that would have been a better fit for me
Yeah.
than going to the Philippines, then going back to Nigeria. You know, the time, the I just felt if I had known, that would have been my first option.
Oh, okay. Now I get. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so what can you tell us about like living in England? How's life been like? Are you enjoying it? Are you going to consider moving to some other parts of the UK in the nearest future?
Well, I have been enjoying it very well. I don't know, but because when I came, it was like few months before lockdown, so I didn't really get the feel of in a new country so much. I think I came in September 2019 to the UK, and we went on lockdown March 2020, I think.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really get the grab of the country or like enjoy before we actually went on lockdown. But yeah, I am enjoying it and I love it so much. The practice here is different, the weather, the people, um, everything is just different. So it's something, it's a feeling I love. And I don't know, I could actually move to somewhere else in England or in the UK. I like adventure, so it's something I could just wake up one day and say, okay, I'm going to this country, I'm going to this place.
Uh,
So yeah. But for now, no plans yet.
okay. But like talking about bills and all of that, what do you see to it? Like housing expenses. If I may ask, how much do you pay for your rent in a month where you stay?
Okay. Um mm, Accommodation is quite expensive, to be honest, because let me put it this way. I pay about 550 per month for where I stay, and it's quite like close to my um
Workplace.
workplace. So it's like 10 minutes walk. So I just prefer this place to staying far where you have to take bus or anything.
Mhm.
It's not really that bad here compared to most places in the UK where people are really paying so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one good thing about this flat. Yeah.
Mm, okay. And like other bills, oh, you pay electricity, water, council tax.
I live in a shared flat, so
Oh, okay.
it's bills inclusive. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. That's nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you work? NHS or nursing home?
Oh, I currently work in NHS.
So how's it been like working in the NHS?
Amazing.
Really?
Amazing.
Mm.
Oh my God. It is amazing, honestly. The feeling is just unmeasurable. You can't really quantify how you feel whenever you go to work and come back. You feel fulfilled.
Mm.
Yeah.
So have you ever considered like moving to nursing home at any point in time?
Actually, I came, actually, when I came into the UK, I started from a nursing home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I worked in a nursing home for 1 year before I decided to change my job. When I changed my job, I am currently still working in a nursing home as an agency nurse. So
Mm.
it's still like So it's just like my part-time job now, but full-time NHS at the moment.
Okay. So if I may
Yeah.
ask, why did you like move from the nursing home to the NHS? What's really pushed you to change jobs?
I think the main reason was career progression, and because I wanted to start my master's, so I needed a mentor and I needed the clinical experience for my master's program. Um, yeah, I think that's the basic reason why I actually moved. But to be honest, it's part of the plan. It's not like I made a mistake going to nursing home first. When I was applying for my job, I got two roles, one in a nursing home and one in a teaching hospital. So my plan was coming to the UK. My plan was firstly to make money, so I had to choose where the pay was more first, because then I just finished my degree, so I was like, let me take a break from school first and like get some financial ground. So when I I had to just dish the NHS for a while. So I took the nursing home and worked for a year, saved up the money I wanted, and yeah, I knew it was time to move at that point to where I can further my career.
Okay. So how was it like changing jobs? Was it quite easy or not straightforward?
Uh, it was very easy, very straightforward. At the time I did my job switch, I didn't have to book a new visa interview. I basically did everything on the app. There's an app they use during this pandemic period. So you just upload your um upload your biometric, upload your NMC pin, and upload your new COS, because before you move to a new job, you need to get a new COS and a new contract. So you just upload all those things on the app, and basically you get a new visa to you.
Okay, okay. So initially going back to when you were in the Philippines, initially you lived apparently you lived in the Philippines for maybe say a year. So when you were doing your UK visa application, did you go back to the Philippines to get police clearance or things like that? Or no,
Yes.
you just
I actually went back to the Philippines, not because for police clearance or anything, but I just went there.
to flex?
Yes.
Okay, okay. But they needed like clearance from your school,
Yeah, you need
transcript, and
police clearance, transcript. Yeah. At the time I was doing my registration, we used the old system. So the old system requires you to like contact your school to send transcript via mail. So I actually contacted them and they sent everything, both my license, everything via post. Unlike now, I think now we just upload everything online and it's quite easier.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what's the pay scale in the NHS like? I heard that they pay differently for overtime, night shifts, bank holidays, and others.
Yes. The pay, it's quite difficult to specify how much you really earn, to be honest. If you work um day shift and a weekday, it's quite different from if you work day shifts on weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and also night shift. So if you work Saturday, you get a 30% extra enhancement. And if you work Saturday, Sunday, sorry, you get double pay for my trust. I think it's almost same everywhere. So for my trust, you get double pay on a Sunday.
So you can decide to work every Sunday,
Yeah, but
or
it goes fast because everybody wants the pay. It goes fast, but no, it depends on where you are. If you are in a place where there are no much, let me just put it, no much Africans, you might always get Sundays because um most people want to be with their families. And we are the people that really do not have our families here, so we are always free. So we just utilize the Sundays, to be honest.
okay. And what of the pay for bank holidays, extra shift?
Yeah, bank holidays also you get, I think bank holidays is also 60%. Extra shift doesn't really count if you pick it on a weekday. It's just like an extra of £2 or £3, I think. Yeah.
Okay. But actually, if you are doing bank holidays, like if you're taking up extra shifts and all, it's equally going to amount to the pay in nursing home. Now, given that you've worked in a nursing home and given that you're working in the NHS, can you really say the pay is like absolutely different? Or like there is no much difference between the two after taking up, extra shifts and all that in 1 month?
To be honest, I would say I'm earning more now than I was in the nursing home, to be honest. Yeah, it might not sound true to everyone, but that's my personal experience. Why? Because when I was in the nursing home, I wasn't really doing agency shifts, because before you can do agency shifts, you need to have like 6 month experience or 1 year experience in the nursing home. So I wasn't doing that. I was just basically doing my contracted hours. Maybe once in a month or twice in a month, I'll pick up 1 or 2 extra shifts. But now I work only 3 days in a week in the NHS. So it's only one in a week, like in a month, we have 4 weeks, right? So in one of these 4 weeks, I will work 4 days,
Okay, yeah.
but the rest is like 3 days every week. So let's say, let me just put it 3 days in a week. I have 4 days extra,
Mm-hmm.
and in that 4 days extra, I do agency shifts for 2 days,
Every
like
week.
20 hours every week. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm tense during the NHS days, and I'm quite relaxed during my nursing home days, so I can do two shifts. It's like a walk in the park doing 2 shifts extra in a nursing home because it's quite relaxed. So the pay I get now, if I want to calculate it, I get more now than when I was actually just working in a nursing home.
Even with being taxed.
Yes, after tax.
Wow. Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because agency shift, it depends on what shift you pick. Like the agency I work with, we have an application, so you pick your shifts online, you see the price of the hours you're doing. Every home has their different pay rates, and it depends on what you're picking. So I just pick mostly 9 shifts, or I pick Sundays, because those are the days you can actually get more pay. In even in an agency shifts, those are the tricks. So, and my agency has something to do. If they call you for a last minute shift, they actually enhance the pay, like maybe by £80 extra to what you're supposed to get. Like if I'm here now and just call me, there we have a shift for you in so place. Can you please cover it up by 8 o'clock? And now it's like 7 o'clock. They will add like £80 extra. So those are the kind of things that just enhance my pay at the end of the month. I just find out I get more now. So when I was just doing nursing home.
Okay, okay. So about how much does the agency pay? Just give like a range, not like the exact
So
amount.
if I pick in a week, if I pick 2 shifts, let me say 2 shifts in a week, I can get, after tax, I can get like 400 to 500 from those 2 shifts after tax. So if I work in that manner for 4 weeks, that will range from 1.5 to 1.8 or like that. It also, yeah, I think that should be for a
Okay.
month.
Oh, wow, okay. And is it that they just give you any particular place to go, or how, transportation and all of that is also there? Is it that they just give you a
Yeah.
particular place to go, and then if you want to go, you tell them yes, and if you don't want, you say no?
So like with the application we use, you see all the shift, you see the distance, you see if sometimes they pay for your transportation. So
Okay.
you're going to see all those information before you pick the shift. They're going to tell you how many miles it is from your home, and how much they are willing to pay, and the transport, if they're going to pay for your transportation. So if when you pick the shifts, at the end of the shift, you just submit how much expenses you made, and they're going to refund you those expenses. Or if they call you, they're going to actually tell you all the info on the phone if it's like urgent shift. So they're going to tell you all the info on the phone, and you decide if you want it or not.
Okay. 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 Let's move from agency. It's really, really nice to know. So, what do you think about getting a credit card in the UK? I mean, I've spoken to a
What?
couple of people, and most of them are always like, no, 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 they don't want to take up a credit card because it's just like owing a debt or something. But I really want to know your take about credit card.
Yes, I actually had that in mind when I came to the country. I never wanted to have a credit card because I feel like, why, I'm too young to start getting myself into debt, for what reason?
Mm-hmm.
But on the long run, this year, one of my goals is to get a credit card.
Okay,
not
okay.
because not because I want to start buying things or credit for the purpose of showing off or anything, but because I want to start building my credit score. I checked my credit score this month, and I think it was just fair. It was unfair. So I want a credit card because I want to mortgage by middle 2022. That's one of my goals, to start mortgaging 2022. And I found out that one thing you need is a good credit score.
Yeah.
So I think getting a credit card is not because you just don't have money to buy what you want, but just to build a credit score. So I think it's, if you really plan on staying in the UK, I think you can even still transfer your credit card if you are leaving the country to other countries. So it's really a good thing to have a credit card and maintain a good credit score. So I would advise anyone that wants to actually get it. And just make sure you don't go above your means. Just don't buy things just because you want to show off. Just buy it for the sake of your credit card. Like if you want to buy a car, just buy something you can afford,
Mhm.
something you can pay off without really um taking a turn on your bank account. If you want to buy furnitures or anything, just buy something you know it's really important. So you just build up your credit score.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And what advice would you give new migrants if you're in that
Mm.
position to advise them?
Like people that are already here, or people that are coming.
Well, anybody, maybe new migrants, people that are already here, people that are just coming, and anyone.
How would I say? Just do you, because you really cannot get all the information you need when you come to a country. You really cannot get on your feet immediately you get to a country. You have to like be patient. You have to learn by experience. Most of the things you just learn by experience. And yeah, you can get all the info you want. You can make your research, you can ask friends, you can search the internet to get information you need. But at the end of the day, you will experience it yourself before you'll be able to learn and make informed decisions. So what I would say is, it's one step at a time. Come in. For nurses, get done with your OSCE, get your feet on ground before you start carrying other people. Just do you. You learn as you go on. At the long run, you will not regret coming, to be honest. What do I mean? It depends on where you're coming from. Like you're coming from Africa and you come over to the UK, you will definitely see the difference in yourself when you were in Nigeria or when you were in any other country in Africa to when you are here. It's not like the UK it's all rosy or it's everything is here. There's money or you save, you become a millionaire overnight or anything, but it's somewhere you'll be comfortable. It's somewhere you'll be happy. Forget the fact that your families are not here, but yeah, it's somewhere you'll be happy and it's somewhere you feel fulfilled, and at least somewhere you can get grounds to. If you want to move out, you move out. If you want to stay, build up. But yeah, the UK is a very good country, and I will advise anyone that has it in mind to come over to actually come over and experience it yourself, because most people just try to discourage others from coming. Oh, the tax is high, cost of living, people are in debt, people are this, people are that, don't go to UK and all that. But yeah, it's not all rosy here, but it's always better than where you're coming from. That's what I would say.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. I really do
You're
appreciate you. I'm supposed
welcome.
to pay you for the time, but
Ah,
forget
per
that
hour,
one.
pay by hour, because we are in the
I know,
UK,
right?
isn't it?
All right. Thank you so, so much. And thank you for sharing your experience with others. I really do appreciate that. So we're going to be
You're
ending the
welcome.
video here. Thank you. Say bye to the channel
All right,
and tell
thank
people to
you.
subscribe.
Please, guys, like, subscribe, share, and leave a thumbs up, comment
Thumbs
down
up.
below.
You said thumbs up.
Share with your friends. You don't know who you might be helping.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.